Right now, millions of Americans are driving SUVs they thought were smart buys. Big screens, luxury badges, smooth rides. But once these SUVs cross 100,000 miles, they turn into rolling financial disasters. One repair can wipe out your savings faster than a Vegas weekend. We're talking blown transmissions, timing chain nightmares, air suspension failures, and repair bills bigger than the car's value. And the scary part? Dealers won't warn you. Owners usually find out the hard way after the warranty is gone. Today we're exposing 7 SUVs Americans regret buying after 100K miles, and if one of these is sitting in your driveway, you'll want to hear this before the next breakdown hits. 7th place, Ford Explorer 3.5L EcoBoost. The Ford Explorer became the ultimate American family SUV. Soccer moms loved it, road trippers trusted it, and on the used market, they look like a bargain. But after 100,000 miles, the 3.5L EcoBoost engine can become a wallet killer. Water pump failure is the nightmare here, and unlike normal SUVs, the pump sits inside the engine. That means replacing a leaking pump can cost Americans anywhere from $2,000 to over $4,500. And if coolant leaks into the engine, you're suddenly shopping for a new motor. Owners across Texas and Florida report timing chain rattles, turbo issues, and expensive labor costs because the engine bay is packed tighter than rush hour traffic in Los Angeles. Stick with detailed maintenance records only. If the water pump hasn't been replaced by 100K miles, you're basically driving on borrowed time. 6th place, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Americans love the Jeep Grand Cherokee for one reason: it feels premium without Range Rover prices. But once these SUVs age, many owners realize why mechanics love them even more. Air suspension failures are incredibly common after high mileage. One leaking air strut can cost over $1,500 to replace. Add electrical gremlins, transfer case problems, and failing infotainment systems, and the bills pile up fast. The worst offender? Models equipped with the Quadralift suspension. One Arizona owner said his suspension warning lights appeared so often he stopped turning the system off because he knew it would come back by morning. And while the Hemi V8 sounds amazing, lifter tick problems have destroyed plenty of engines after years of neglect. Buyers chasing luxury on a budget often regret it once repair invoices start looking like mortgage payments. 5th place, Chevrolet Traverse. The Chevy Traverse looks perfect for American families. Huge interior, comfortable highway ride, cheap used prices. But under the hood, that's where the trouble begins. The 3.6L V6 is notorious for timing chain wear once mileage climbs. Ignore the warning signs, and repairs can easily cross $3,000. Transmission failures are another major complaint, especially in stop-and-go suburban driving around cities like Atlanta and Chicago. One family in Ohio said their Traverse spent more weekends at the repair shop than at soccer games. And because these SUVs depreciate so hard, many owners don't even bother fixing them once major failures happen. If you're buying used, service history is everything. No oil change records? Walk away immediately. 4th place, BMW X5. Nothing says success in America like a used BMW X5 sitting in the driveway. Until the repair bills arrive, the X5 drives beautifully when new. Smooth power, luxury interior, incredible handling for an SUV. But after 100K miles, ownership becomes a gamble. Oil leaks, coolant system failures, turbo problems, air suspension repairs, and endless warning lights hit owners hard. And here's the real trap: many Americans buy these SUVs cheap because the original owner already dumped them before the expensive problems started. One California mechanic joked that old X5s keep his shop lights on. The V8 models are especially brutal. Valve stem seals alone can cost thousands. If you absolutely want one, the naturally aspirated inline 6 is the safer option. But even then, repairs are never cheap. 3rd place, Nissan Pathfinder CVT models. The Nissan Pathfinder used to be one of America's most trusted SUVs. Then Nissan added the CV transmission. And that's where the owner's regret exploded. Once these SUVs cross 100,000 miles, transmission shuddering, slipping, overheating, and complete failures become frighteningly common. A replacement CVT can cost between $4,000 and $6,000 in the United States. That's more than many older Pathfinders are worth. One driver from Nevada said his transmission failed during a family road trip through the desert, leaving them stranded for nearly 2 days. And unlike traditional automatics, CVTs often fail with very little warning. If the transmission hesitates even slightly during a test drive, run. Second place, Range Rover Sport. Americans dream about owning a Range Rover Sport. Then, they own one. These SUVs are absolute luxury kings when everything works. But after 100,000 miles, keeping one alive can feel like funding a second household. Air suspension failures are almost guaranteed. Electrical systems become unpredictable. Cooling system leaks are common. And repair costs are legendary. One Florida owner admitted he started parking farther from stores because he was embarrassed by warning lights covering the dashboard. Even simple repairs can cost shocking amounts because labor on these SUVs is painfully expensive. And the resale value collapses once high mileage appears. Buying an old Range Rover cheap sounds smart until your first repair estimate arrives. First place, Dodge Durango. At number 1 sits an SUV many Americans still buy for one reason: power. The Dodge Durango looks aggressive, sounds amazing, and offers serious muscle car energy. But after 100,000 miles, regret hits hard. The Hemi V8 can develop lifter failures and camshaft damage that lead to massive repair bills. Transmission issues are also common on heavily driven models, especially ones used for towing. And fuel economy? Let's just say your wallet feels every mile. One Michigan owner said he loved his Durango until repairs and gas costs combined into what felt like a second car payment. The scary part is many used Durangos were driven hard from day one. Burnouts, towing, street racing, neglected maintenance. So by the time the second or third owner buys one cheap, the expensive problems are already waiting. Here's the truth most dealers won't tell you: hitting 100,000 miles doesn't kill an SUV. Neglect does. But these 7 SUVs prove one thing clearly: complicated engineering and poor long-term reliability can destroy your bank account fast. That's why smart American buyers focus on maintenance history, proven engines, and simple designs instead of flashy features. So before you buy your next used SUV, ask yourself one question: do you want a vehicle that looks expensive or one that stays affordable after the warranty disappears? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more brutally honest American car content. And tell us in the comments, which SUV would you never own after 100,000 miles?